So we got a new champion season, and I think we need to talk a bit more about this because now that we have the Totem Fusion, the main reward you would get from champion season has different value. You can no longer trade this for emeralds. You used to be able to trade this for 100,000 emeralds if you had all your heroes maxed out gear wise. Now you can't do that. The only thing you could do is trade for 225 of these crystals. You can still use it to upgrade a hero's gear. Like if you're like a red hero or whatever, you can use that on them or take their gear up to a higher tier. But so you have to kind of analyze it that way. So if you used to use these for emeralds, like if you had all your heroes max gear, you used to buy these because it was a way to get 100,000 emeralds for relatively cheap. You can no longer do that. So you have to think about it that way, but we can look at the rest of this here though. So you have Explorer moves, any extra, so one there. Oh my gosh, did they remove some of the moves down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 6. We still get 6 moves on the free tier, but I don't see as many on the paid tier. There's 1, 2, 3. Only one count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. It looks like there's still 14. I could have swore they said. I think they changed. Like I said, I don't think they changed that much. I thought they did at first glance, but I think there always was that way. So, but they have been getting really stingy with the Explorer moves. So, yeah. Let's see here. There's quests. So tower, Titan, so physical attack glyph. Just had to do 2 levels. That's 2 levels there. Warrior hero skill. Okay, there's 10 levels there. These are your weeklies. Spending 1,000 energy. It's pretty easy. Making purchase shop, like this one's pretty easy because if you just go to like any of your shops that have like quantity, like the Guild Wars shop or even like this one here, like the Titan shop, like so you buy this, that's like over 30 right there. You can easily buy it from there. Same thing as like the Guild Wars shop. You go to the merchant here, you go exchange, you can literally just buy here, like. So that's 30 right there. That would be 30 times right there just by doing that. Sure. There you go. It's 30 times. And that auto completes that really easily. See, that's each one of them to purchase. Same thing with the Titan Soul shop. In Titan's Souls. You can get it from here, or you can get it from the dungeon. Super easy. Like I said, that's a 3-day quest, so you don't even have to rush on that one. That's 3 days. If you just do the dungeon every day, you're going to get that one automatically. Spending energy, again, if you're playing every day, this is a 7-day quest. You'll get it. I think this was Golden Tower, which I got because I did extra tower chest because I was doing the quiz video. Right now, this might be a good time to buy a ticket because you have Elemental Synergy and the Hero Tournament Power. I don't think there's a buy emerald or any get VIP or anything on this one. So you do have a double dip here with these two here. And just spending energy. So yeah, you do have a double dip with the Elemental Synergy. If you don't care about Elemental Synergy, you might want to wait and see what else pops up here in the next few days because you do have a whole month for the champion season. And finding the levels isn't that great on these. It never has been, but let's see what's in the postseason boxes. Anything changed here? Doubt it, but we can always hope. Nope. If there was Explorer moves in these would be more attractive, but they've like said, it's like you do get the 14 Explorer moves from the ticket, but it does take some time. And there is a new island. Which I don't have a lot of Explorer moves left, guys. I don't know if I can even do a video about it. Wait, there's 2 islands. There's 2 islands? There's 2 islands. What? There's 2 islands. Okay. Well, Gosh dang it. I don't even move. Like they said, there's more islands than ever and fewer moves available than ever. So I don't even know if it's like that. I did a rant about that a while ago, saying it's not really worth it. But then you have the silver season, which is always the same. I don't even think there's explorers. You can get some golden thread, which is 150,000 emeralds. They say 150,000 emeralds of value. They are so lying about it. That's just sad. There's like 3,000 emeralds of value maybe. You get 3,000 actual emeralds, but yeah, I think as a thing, it might have increased the gold thread a little bit, or maybe I just don't remember. But I just don't care about gold thread, guys. I have like, what, 58,000 on this count? Like, I just don't think, like I just don't care about war flags that much. I mean, it's hard to care about them. And the silver season, of course, the quest is the same as the other one, so you can just do it that way. And this is a hero soul quest. I can tell by the star. That's the hero soul, so you would probably need to do like 20 or 50 hero souls. So if you have any hero soul items like demon dolls, you can claim that. That's going to auto complete that quest. If you have the ticket, if you don't have the ticket, it will auto complete the quest that you when you buy it. It will auto complete those quests if you buy the ticket. So after like that, even I've had the time remembers you completed it, and when you buy a ticket, it'll give you credit for the quest you completed, even if you bought the ticket a few days later. So. And I guess we should actually talk about the ticket. So the ticket is $45. If you don't know that, it's always $45 for the gold for the golden ticket, for the champion season, and then for the other one for the silver season, it's always $15. So I don't think this is worth $15. But the other one could be. You just have to decide like how much, if the gifted dominion's worth it for you, because it lost some of its value because you can no longer trade for emeralds. So if you used to buy these for emeralds, you're only getting the normal emerald amounts, which is not a lot, 2,400, 3,200. It's kind of interesting that this one's higher than the one at the very end. Like this one. So we had 2,400, 3,200, 3,200, 3,200. So 2,000. It looks like you only get about, what is that, 12, 13, what, about 15,000 emeralds it looks like? You only get 15,000 emeralds to like 115,000. You do get a red equipment chest too, which isn't as good as the red equipment chest, in my opinion. I don't think the items are as good. We can go compare them real quick. So this is the red equipment chest too. This is what you get. You can get Drummer's Fancy or Awakened Might. Insatiable Just and Brazier Bloody Lotus aren't that great. The OG red equipment chest, I think this one's better because you can get Piercing Gaze. You get the Helmet Clear Thoughts. I think Piercing Gaze is just one of the hardest items to farm. So I just think this is just a much better one because you get Piercing Gaze. But you get the second version of this one. You get this one instead. So I guess if you need Drummer's Fancy, it's not too bad. But generally, a lot of people consider the other one better. So anyway, not too much more to say on this one. They did just drop this lore festival here, and I did do a video about that. If you're interested in it, you can check it out down below. As always, thank you for watching.